Alright guys, this is Dadbot Gaming coming to you with another video. Now, this is just going to be a beginner's, straight up full on beginner's guide for all aspects. So it's going to be a long one. So right now we're on my main account. What we're going to do is we're going to actually show you how to re-roll and then how to start from scratch. So to re-roll, you're going to go to settings, you're going to hit the cog wheel, you're going to select the server, you're going to go to whatever server you don't have an account on. We're going to start with 8 because that's the new. Now, once you get here, you're going to go through the little storyline in the tutorial. So we'll speed through this as fast as we can. Now, when you're doing this, just do what it asks you to do. Don't do anything more because there's some key things with leveling. You can't reset heroes' levels, so you don't want to use. You only want to use the resources that you need to get through this. So we're going to keep going. Um, some frequently asked questions during this are you can't reset levels, what heroes are best to reroll for, and what are some of the best teams to start off with. Which, if you watch some of my other videos, I've gone over some of the main heroes for each faction. Now, when you're starting, you want to re-roll for wind. Wind is probably the best way to start this game right off the bat. Now, I say that because the first engrave tower that you get is going to be the wind tower. Now, I'm not talking about the faction towers where you can play 10 levels a day to move up the towers. No, I'm talking about the engrave towers, which I'll show you in a little bit where those are at. Now, we're going to keep doing the minimum that it says. Now, you have equipment that you can do, and there's 3 different sets of equipment. So you have your agility focus sets, you have your mage focus set, and then you have your, I think it's defenders focus sets, which we'll go over that a little bit more in depth. Now, as you see here, we're just doing our normal battles. This is how it keeps going. Alright, we're almost to the point where we're done with the tutorial real quick. Now, as you see here, it goes over the different elements. So you have wind, fire, water, and earth. You also have light and dark. And then you have the same elemental bonus attribute. So it doesn't work if you do 2 and 3. It only works for 3, 4, and 5. So keep that in mind. Now the light and dark, they give you an extra little thing on the end. You see they give you a bump to 3 different stats, while the base 4 only give you a bump to 2. Now, when you get to a point to where you have 4 light, 4 or 1 light and 4 of a certain element, you'll actually get an additional bonus that you wouldn't from just having all 5 of 1 element. Now we're almost done with the tutorial. Now, as you see, you get different formations as you unlock the game. I have a video that just goes over formations. Here's your daily login, claim your free bonuses for this. that's we've pretty much completed the tutorial. Now we can go into our reroll of our summons. So right off the bat, you get 40 scrolls plus an SSR hero, and you get 5 for completing the tutorial. Now we'll go into events just to show you some of the events that are currently going on. You have skins, you have a total spender. So this is just for spending crystals, which it gives you different shards for your red equipment, which red is going to be the max. You have your rookie training. Now this is going to be what you're going to try to get, because as you get these, you get every day it unlocks a new set. And right off the bat, here's some heroes that you can get for free. So you get a free copy of Shakespeare, who's a really good wind type. She has the ability to send people flying, which is which pairs really well with probably the best hero to start the game, which is Octavius, because she gets to attack for free when you send somebody flying. And then on day 5, you get Hugo. Hugo's not too bad. Um, she has a stun. Now you have Octavius also that you get for reaching player level 45. Now she's the one that you probably want to reroll for, just to get as many copies of her early on helps you out. And then, as you see, just by doing your dailies and continuing your push and your progression, you get a whole bunch of rewards as you keep going. And luckily, this is all free to play right here. And then I think you get one. Nope, that's the last hero. So you get 3 heroes for just doing this rookie training. So you get Shakespeare, Hugo, and Octavius. Now you got another event that starts off when you first start off the game, which is this light and dark. Up heroes, you're gonna get crystals, which are awesome. And then if you finally complete all the quests, you get a choice of a light and dark. Now, what I chose was the twins, because the twins were the one that I didn't have on my main account. But if I was to choose, I would still choose twins, because they provide a speed boost and an attack boost, which is really great and helpful. Now you have the Huntress Bound Pack. Now if you're going to be a light spender or free to play or a whale, even if you're free to play, I suggest you get this, because right off the bat it gives you an Octavius. So within the first 5 days of the game, without summoning any scrolls, you can get a 1-star Octavius. So right off the bat, that gives you one hero that you can automatically bring up to level 100. There's the Hannibal event going on for Limited Plus Plus. You have the Top Up event, which this is for the spenders. As you spend, you get scrolls and you get gems. You have the Zenji event. You have the Activeness event, which this is pretty much sort of like the rookie training, where all you do is you're just doing your daily requirements and your normal progression. And it's just going to give you more and more of these little points, which will end up getting you these coins. And you can use those coins at this little shop here. And you can get scrolls, energy stones, advanced energy stones, elemental gem packs, ability stones, and even coins. Now, I'll go over some of the resources later on in the video. You also have your purchase $100 worth of crystals, and you get some free stuff for doing that. And then right now we have 2x rewards. Now, since you're starting, you're not going to have all these opened up. all these areas opened up. You have to, as you progress through the storyline, you'll get those areas opened, and then you'll see which ones we're on. Which right now we're actually on Guild Boss Rewards. So that's all the events. Now we're gonna go back into get our more free scrolls for this is just for raiding the game. You get 3 free scrolls. So already right off the bat, we haven't done anything but the tutorial, and we have in our bag 48 tickets for normal summons, which is great. Now we're going to go into the summons. Now you see here Hannibal and Zinji, they all say chance plus plus. So these are only heroes that are available during these limited chance plus plus events. They'll rerun, I think, twice before they go into normal summons, but that's only so far on the Japan server. We actually haven't had a second run through on a hero yet. Now you have your normal summons, so we're gonna do these and see where we get. Now you have wish list, which once you've summoned 100, you'll get this. Now you'll be able to pick 2 heroes, and every day it refreshes, so you can pick 2 new heroes or the same 2, but it gives you a 30% chance of getting those heroes if you were to get an SSR. So your chance to get an SSR is 3.82. So when you're doing your summons, your wish list, 30% of the time that you would actually hit an SSR, you're gonna get one of those heroes. So you have a 60% chance of getting an SSR you want when you get an SSR. So that's why once you get to the summons, you're going to want to pick the ones you need. You have friendship summons, which you get 20 friendship hearts every day. As you build up, you'll get to do summons for those. You have faction scrolls, which these rotate out every day, and they go through, and the only heroes that you're going to get during the faction pulls are heroes of that faction. And then you have the gacha game, which it has a plethora of different things that it can get. You can get resources, you can get equipment, you can get upgrading items, you can get all sorts of different things in this. So let's go ahead and do our summons and see what all heroes we got. So boom, right off the bat you should get it. Your first 10 pull, you'll get SSR. Now you have all these cool heroes that you're gonna get that are the rare and SR heroes. And then let's see, what SSR did we get? Oh, we got Shakespeare. That's pretty dope. Since you already get a Shakespeare for just doing your dailies. So, and she's also a win hero, which I mentioned win is probably the best to go with. Now, keep doing our summons. Boom, let's see what we got. We got a Hugo. So right off the bat, that means we're gonna have a 1-star Hugo and a 1-star Shakespeare. So we'll go to the events, we'll claim our stuff. Now let's go over different resources. So there are different resources when you're upgrading. You have your Talacoins, you have your practice potions, and then you have your gems. I think they're called advancement gems. Now, you only consume advancement gems when you upgrade every 20 levels, and that's going to make your actual skills go up. You have your stars right here, so you can advance stars. You need 100 for the first star, 200 for the second star, and I think it's 300 for each one after that. That's Don't take my word on that one because I don't remember the numbers. Now in there there's a thing that sometimes it'll say, do you want to use your Omni Shards? Omni Shards are these ones right here. Now you can get those in the shop, or you can get those for spending money on the game in certain areas. There's a privilege pack that gives you one once you complete it. Now, we only got 2 SSRs so far, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to level up Shakespeare. We're going to get her all the way to level 20, because Shakespeare you're probably going to use, and you're going to use her in the Engraved Tower, you're going to use her in the Faction Tower, all those spots. Let's claim these active points. Now, challenge. You have your instant claim free. Now, I wouldn't claim your thing until you're done playing for the day, just so that you get it as far as you can. Now, we're going to throw our Shakespeare in here. We're going to put her in the middle right there. We don't care about all the other placements. And then we're going to push on. Now, Shakespeare should be able to take care of most of this. Now, I'm not going to keep playing the storyline because I don't have skip available, and that's just going to waste a lot of time. But we'll go over to the shrine and the painting scrolls. So this is where you can actually see all the heroes in the game, and you can click on them, see what skills they have, and it'll actually even tell you what their exclusive gear does, which if you have them, it won't actually tell you what their exclusive gear does until you unlock them at 3 stars. So now, heroes that you want to re-roll for right off the get-go are, you're going to want to do the Wind. Everybody's asking about this. You want Wind, and you want Da Vinci and Octavius. So those are the 2 best pairings that you want to re-roll for. They're going to get you through. They're going to push. They can push at low levels as long as you're not facing a couple key heroes, because there's a couple that Octavius will just suicide against. I think we went over all of that. Let's go over equipment. So we'll go over equipment. As you see here, we have 4 slots for equipment. You have your weapon, your armor, your boots, and your ring. Now these are your badges right here, these 2. You have a primary badge and a secondary badge. Now those you'll unlock, and you'll start getting those in the, which tower is it? Or is it one of the bosses? Shit, I can't remember. But you'll get those as you play the game. You have the engram stones, which are right here, which they'll open up after 14 days of playing. You have belonging, which belonging is just a little extra thing for the game, since it's a waifu game, where as you get the level up, you'll actually get extra stats, which it's nice. It doesn't cost you anything to do this, to level them up, and then as you level them up, it'll actually unlock like different stats or different info about that character. And then right here you have the exclusive weapon, which it unlocks at 3 stars. Now, if you look up at the top, you have different resources that are required for your exclusive weapon. So you have the regular stone, advanced stone, and then the elemental gem. So the advanced stone, that's what's going to get you all the way to level 30, which you need a crap ton to get there. And then 30 and on, you're going to need the advanced ones, and eventually you'll need the elemental ones. I haven't even gotten that far on my main account to use the elemental ones. You have your skills, and each time you do a 20 levels, you'll get an additional skill upgrade. So as you see, at 40, we'll unlock level 2, and then so forth. It goes through. Now, every hero has a primary ability, which is, it'll activate every other time, unless stated otherwise. You have your ultimate, you have a passive, or you actually have 2 passives. So this is like a passive that affects more than just the hero, and then you have the hero's passive, which this is just, every hero has one, and each hero does something different. Like this one just increases her stats for crit and for defense. As you level her up, it's just going to make her stronger, and it's always active. Never have to worry about triggering it. It's just a static ability. The passive right here, she can dispel 2 buffs of her own, and she also increases her defense. Now, as you can level this up, it actually decreases all the debuffs, and that's why she's really good. She could constantly remove hate marks, burn marks, frost marks, all the different marks. She can also do the ones that affect like defense and attack. She can clear all the debuffs. Now, my reroll wasn't that great, but it's still viable. Now you have your top up shop, which every day you get some free gems, every week you get some free gems, and every month you get some free gems and some scrolls. Now you have different skins. These are the 2 skins that are available right now. I think Octavius is a permanent one in the store, and then you have High Toes, which is just for the springtime. Now you have your crystal market where you can buy, and you also have limited scroll. I already went over these in another video, but if you're going to be pulling heroes and you want the chance plus heroes, it's better to buy the scrolls than it is to buy the crystals. You get more pulls this way, and then it's actually better to buy the $50 pack than it is to buy the $100 pack. The $50 pack, if you buy it twice, so that's $100 there, you actually get 10 pulls. If you buy the $100, you only get 8 10 pulls. So there's a tidbit there that I didn't add in on my other video. You have your privileges, which these are your monthly passes, which these are the best value in the game. These ones right here, the chapter clearing, best value in the game by far. And then you'll actually get a couple more as you play on and do the story mode and unlock the adventures, where you can unlock the tower, you can unlock the engraved tower, you can unlock the labyrinth, which is called Lost Garden in this game. You can unlock arena, which arena is a single team PvP, and you have super arena, which is a multi-team PvP. You have the dragon attack, which is sort of like your daily boss fight that you can do that gives you stuff. You have guilds, which once that unlocks, you can do that. And in the guild right now, you have boss fights, You have a adventure mode in the guild where you attack these different bosses and different monsters with your guild, and it rates you against other guilds. You have the tea party, where all you do is you just click on it. It gives you some tally coins and some guild coins that you can use in the guild shop. And then there's also the dice game, which is a dice game. As you keep playing it and you keep rolling, you eventually can get some crystals out of it. Now you have the shop, which once that opens, has a lot of good benefits in there. And then for like, if you have questions about the game, you click on this little muscle arm, and as you go through, you have all these little tidbits that it'll tell you when things unlock. It'll tell you about them once you unlock them, and then has even a hero composition. So you have early stage, mid stage, and late stage. Which early stage is you're just using whatever heroes you got. Middle stage is you're going to be trying to do more faction focus, and then your late stage is when you're doing faction focus, but you're throwing in your light and dark heroes to give them extra boof, extra oomph. I think I went over all the resources. If I missed anything, please don't hesitate to ask, and check out my other videos. Have a good day, guys.